Okay, so here's a update on this video that is of Gagarin 2-star. Just gonna walk through everything that's going on. We can see that he has the dagger proficiency count right here, and he also has a couple of dagger related skills. The rage one right here. If we count, there are a total of 4 daggers right here. So we're gonna be viewing combat. Okay, so in combat, first it's always the artifacts first, and then it's followed by the pets, which you see right here. And then the mount is next, that's what's being done right here, which that is that hit. And then after that comes the skills and equipment. So remember he has 4 different daggers: the rage, healing, lightning, poison. And then equipment, he has the guardian ring equipped, so 4 plus 2 makes 6. And then he's also running sharp rogue, which that triggers 1 dagger. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right now we can see that's 7. So after this, he's going to be doing a basic attack. Now with the level 2 Gagarin, basically it is treated as a dagger. So when he does that, that was a little, let me back it up a tiny bit. That little lightning thing right there, that's his basic attack. So this now counts as 1 hit, and because it counts as a hit, that 7 becomes an 8, which then triggers the Godslayer. The Godslayer triggers at every 8, 16, and 24 daggers thrown. It can be triggered 3 times in a turn. Um, and yeah. Oh, and then also he triggered 2 Joker cards when he did the crit. So that's what we just saw right there. Um, so also, if we look, when he did the Godslayer knife, that counts towards the Whisper stack for the dagger, but it does not count for the dagger proficiency stack. But Joker daggers count for both. We'll see in a second. See, 8 and 9. Okay, so that's continuing. He is at max rage right now. And he did a combo. So what that means is, even if you're at max rage, you're not going to be doing your combos until either the full combo is done, no matter how many hits that is, or you can actually trigger it in the start, which we'll see a later instance before he does the basic attack. Alright, so does that. I don't know if there's anything else that's notable here. He did trigger Godslayer again. You see this is at 14, but he had his basic attack in his combo, so that's why it was treated at 16 instead. Okay. I don't know if there's anything notable here. I guess you can say when he did his rage attack right here, if we look, he throws the missile, that big missile. He then crits. And then he throws 2 daggers plus 3. The 3 is from the rage hit, but because it crit, it gives another 2 daggers. So there's 1 dagger, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this case, 3 of the 5 daggers crit or gave rage, which leaves him at 75%. If 4 of the 5 gave rage, then he would have basically done back-to-back rage hit, which that's how you chain them. That's what every dream, every dream is getting that infinite stack of rage. Okay, so here he does a combo attack. You'll notice this is still round one, but it resets for the um, the dagger proficiency. However, the Godslayer is still active and it's just like rolling over. So that's why he's doing that right now. So he's at, I think gets 2 right here, even though it's still the end of round 1, but then it carries over to the next turn, which is interesting. So here, um, he doesn't start at max rage, so he has to do his basic attack first, which is what we just saw there. So he did his basic attack, now he's at max rage. Not getting any additional rage for that, then he's finally doing his rage strike. It's a missile, it is a crit, so 5 more comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. He did not have enough to rage again. And then the ghost ability is able to be activated. I'll say something more about the ghost ability in a moment. Okay, next round. Oh, he's gonna counter again. Okay. Now, if we look, he's actually at full crit. Oh, I actually did miss something that's important. Let's see where it's at. Round 1, when he does the counter, he activates his Godslayer, and that gives him, I believe, 15 rage. It's hard to see or tell. So he basic attack. This is this knife triggering, and then we see it right there. It increases. So that's also something important. Skipping ahead back to round 3. Where's that? Okay, so right here. So he's at the beginning. He is at full rage. He then activates his awaken power for the flying knife. That can trigger daggers, which then triggers the Godslayer. This leads me to believing that Godslayer can transfer his remaining stacks over, or at least if he's not at 24. I'm not sure what happens if it's over 24, but just because there wasn't enough daggers to get there otherwise. We were seeing only 6, right? So that's pretty sure that's what that means. I do not know how much rage those daggers can give, if it's 15 or if it's just going to be, I think it's just a normal dagger, so I think it's 25. Okay, pets, and then mounts if he has it activated. That's still a Puda mount. And then he has Judgment Ring going, and also, I think Guardian Ring. He's at max rage right now, so because he's at max rage after the equipment, he can proc the first rage earlier. And also when he did that first rage, he activated a Joker card. He did that on the crit. Where is it? Did I go? Okay. So rage, and then we got more right there. Okay. And then he did not have enough meter, so then he just did his basic attack right there. So now he's doing his normal run. Okay, then he finishes normal run. Now he's doing a rage strike again after the basic attack. Okay, and then he's finally has enough for this ghost power. Okay. Okay, does a counter. He is almost at max. I don't know if he can get there. It's around 4. So he does actually activate the Guardian Ring. And okay, so now he is at max rage. So that means he will do his rage before the basic attack. Oh, okay, so when you are at max rage and you have the Ghost Inheritance up, you activate the Ghost Inheritance ability first. Okay, now we do the rage, activating everything. You see that he's doing multiple chains because he got past the 100. See if he does it again. Almost there. Oh, no, he did. He got another rage. Okay. I think I missed something because I don't know where his basic attack went. It might have been. Oh, we missed it. Okay. So he was there. He got to that point, like 75%. And then he did his basic attack to get to the 100. And then he did the final rage. I guess he didn't combo this one. His combo should be really high, but it just didn't proc, I guess. Okay, I think that's about it for the analysis. I think that's pretty much everything. So takeaway, there's a turn order. It's artifacts, pets, mounts, skills, and equipment. And same thing for if you have like the sharp rogue, that can activate that dagger. That happens there as well. Then you have your ghost ability if it's ready, and then you can activate your rage ability if it's ready. If not, then you do your basic attacks followed by your combos. At no point in the middle can you do a rage attack in between there. That's what it looks like, because he was at max rage when he did the combo or basic attack followed by the combo. And then at the end, after the combos, you can activate the ghost or rage again. So that's the basic round order. Then we have the rage system. So that we can rage 2 times. And if you rage and you crit, you can release 3 daggers with the rage and then +2 with the crit. So that's very useful. As long as you get 4 out of the 5 being rage, then you can do a rage chain. You can also make up for this difference to get to the 100% rage if you have a Joker card or a God Slayer artifact that triggers. You might actually need 2 of those to trigger. I guess there's also a couple other things. I think there's also the gem. That is every 3 daggers you throw, you can throw a rage dagger that could help. There's the fire rogue. There's just the normal skills that you select. There's the guardian rings. I think that's about it. There might be like some other skills they can take that let you start with additional rage at the very beginning. Yeah, and then after you do your first rage strike, then you can also trigger a Joker card, which that helps. I think I already said that though. The takeaway for the Godslayer is it can generate 15 rage. It does not count towards the dagger proficiency stacks or other God Slayer stacks. It does count for the Whisper stacks. So the Whisper stacks is that one right there. I should have also checked for Joker as well. And then for the Adventurer, Gagarin, I think that's how you say it. So his basic attack and rage attacks do count towards the Godslayer. I am not sure. I didn't see any evidence of lightning being triggered by the basic or rage strikes, or any of the other attributes. So I can't confirm that or deny it. Um, and would like to see a test to see if his basic attacks or ranged attacks gain the dagger attributes, the dagger modifiers, because that would be huge as well. That concludes this analysis, though. Hope you found that helpful.